Good afternoon, Eamon, and you're all very welcome to today's recording of the CBAI Holmes Wilson Trophy 2022. So before we go on and we have a look at the lineups, Eamon, we'll have a look at the roll of honour of the Holmes Wilson. So we just see if we go back to 2005, we have the list of the winners. The Holmes Wilson is the premier teams competition in Ireland. It's called it's the open teams, isn't it? Where it's open entry, Eamon.
Yeah, it's open. Yeah, national open teams. Yeah.
National open teams. You would also have your national qualifying teams. Not the Cone, the Kelburn Cup, where each region qualifies one team to the,
so about
to the
16,
national final.
16 teams in the final of that, yeah.
And the master points to how they work for this is, we'll show them from last 2020's results. I just have these here because they're not on the list. So in 2020, the Galway team of David Walsh, Kieran Coyne, Endaglin and Gay Keaveney won first prize. And if we just move it over, we can see the master points.
Yeah, it's a divide the number of teams by 4. Gives you
your position, exactly.
So 100 teams would mean 25 for the winners, 24, 23, 22, all the way down to 1.
Well, 120 in 2020, there were 120 teams. Yeah. So there were 30 national points for first position. And we can see that it was a small enough margin, only three or so, less than 3 victory points. And if we just have a look at 2020, we can see again that you have the list of all the usual suspects we see on these broadcasts, Eamon. They're always there or thereabouts.
In the middle.
Which that's our video picture that I move over the screen. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So you can see David Walsh, Kieran Coyne, Endaglin, Gay Keaveney, Ronan Ochmaw with Michael Donnelly, an Irish junior, Marcin Rzyński and Wojciech Gorczeka. I think I can never pronounce his second name. Ladies team of Gilda, Anne-Marie, Rebecca and Hilary. Senior team, we were speaking about them last week.
Yeah,
the senior trials, if you remember, Eamon.
Yeah, they were.
And then Welsh team there, of Welsh and an English team. The Irish senior team, we were speaking about them last week. We did a broadcast about them. Our retired CEO, Paul Porteous, Miriam McConville, Marguerite English and Fred Barry. So all the usual suspects will be there or thereabouts. And we can see that Nick Fitzgibbon and Adam Mesber, Rory Boland, Mark Moran have a very strong record in this. You can see Nick Fitzgibbon, Adam Mesber, Tom Hanlon, Hugh McGann all over the place. So they're generally
lots of Fitzgibbon and Mesber.
Lots of Fitzgibbon and Mesber.
Thomas McCormick is there.
No, sure. Listen, every dog has its day, Eamon. Every dog has its day.
Yeah, so. Even Les Steele managed to win it.
Exactly. And the 2021 results, as we were saying, Nick Fitzgibbon, Adam Mesber, Tom Hanlon, Hugh McGann and Mark Moran, with Northern Ireland, Ruth Connolly, John Merchant, Anne Fitzpatrick and Harold Curran. Very, very close last year. Great results as well. So we'll have a look at the results, Eamon. Sorry. And we just see how it's going at the moment. So 20 victory points are available, and it's absolutely really tight at the top. 196.94, 195.01, 194.24, 189.83, 185.16. And I think when you get down to 6th, it's going to be tight for them to win. That's my
there's a number of teams you have to overtake as a
and it's just I think it just becomes too difficult. So if we have a look at who's playing who, we can see Anna Onishuk's team has to play the Welsh and the English team. So just show that, see where they were again. Peter Goodman all the way. Was it not Peter Goodman? No. Who is it?
Onishuk is playing Dan, is it?
Is that Peter Goodman? Yeah. So if we have a look at the leaders. That's a phone. Apologies.
Your phone, I think.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it off. So we can see that Anna is playing a team down in 14th position at the moment, and we may as well have a look at the matches at the moment, Damon.
Right.
So if you have a look at the Tom Hanlon match and any other matches we might want to have a look at as the scores come in, we've Anna Onishuk in first place, Mark Moran in second place, Kieran Coyne in third place, and Votek in fourth place. So it's going to be interesting as the six boards in each of the matches are played. So we have a common thing which a lot of people might not rebid 1-0 trump with the singleton, but many players will rebid with the singleton. So 2 clubs from the north hand is some sort of check back.
Yeah, I remember alerting my partner's 1-0 trump bid one time, and he looked at me, he looked at the whole table, and I says, he's probably got a singleton because it took him so long to bid it.
And had he?
He did.
Good man, and you alerted the opposition. That's ethics of the highest order, Eamon.
I did.
So over 2 clubs, maybe the south hand can bid 3 clubs now to show that they've got the clubs and the diamonds. Maybe they can bid 2 diamonds to show a 5th diamond. No 4 hearts, no 3 spades, 11 or 12. So by that virtue, they'll definitely have both minors. 4-4 North will probably be expecting. So they know their partner doesn't have 3 spades. They know their partner doesn't have 4 hearts. So now they know they have a fit. 3 diamonds sets the suit. I'd say hoping for a 3-heart Q bid.
We won't be getting that.
Well, it's very interesting. 6 diamonds is a good shot, is it not?
Yeah, it'll make on a finesse.
Yeah, is it not a little bit more than 1 finesse though? If they lead a heart, are you not under a little bit of pressure to work out what to do?
Dump them on the clubs.
So you don't finesse at all?
Oh.
You see, if you dump them on the clubs, how do you do what you have to do? Do you understand?
You have to do your finesse as well.
Well, if the finesse doesn't work, so I think it's on it's not just 1 or 2 finesses. I think it's on the diamond finesse mainly, I'd imagine. So let's see what 3 diamonds was alerted as. Game forcing and natural, yeah, as we discussed.
6, 11.
4 clubs now. Q bid, good bid, denying a control in hearts and spades, but North has both of them, showing the club control, which in fact North doesn't really need. The ace, king, queen of clubs are wasted.
Yeah, although
is that ace of clubs?
In this case, they do for discarding.
Well, if the ace of clubs was the ace of spades, wouldn't that be better?
Oh yeah.
If the king of clubs was the king of diamonds, wouldn't that be better?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
That's why they say a void opposite strength in a suit is, you don't want to count them both twice.
Yeah, it's not double values.
I mean,
but as Eamon quite rightly,
three small opposite a void, and then you're motoring.
Then that's down to a 30-point pack. All the points for the opponents aren't working. So as Eamon quite rightly points out, the ace, king, queen of clubs are in fact good cards because it gives 3 pitches to the north hand. But the worry would be that South has shown weakness in hearts. So now the heart lead might almost be automatic from the West hand. Adrian Thomas and Mike Pownell are Welsh internationals. Adrian has played for many years in Wales. His daughter and daughter's mum, Gilly Clench, has played for Wales. Mel Thomas has played for Wales on the junior team and under 20s, I think. So long tradition of bridge in the family. So 3 diamonds, 4 clubs, 4-0 trump now, obviously wanting to find out about something. 5 hearts is showing 2 without. And with the diamond finesse and the heart finesse being correct, this is going to be a good slam for the opposite, for north-south. So we'll go over and have a look at the other table, I think. They also bid to 6 diamonds. And if we have a look at the auction, can we see the auction? Oh, there it is, sorry. So again, it went to diamond, the spade, and no trump. 2 hearts now. Uh, okay. 2-0 trump, 4 diamonds, 4 spades, 6 hearts. So the lead of a club against 6 diamonds. I moved to the other table.
Right.
The lead of a club isn't going to create a problem. What way would you play this, Eamon? It's an interesting one.
Well, I think we're throwing away three hearts, aren't we?
Do you need to do that now, or could you just
need to do it?
Could you rough the club? Could you rough the club and lead the queen of diamonds?
Rough the club. Yeah, that's a good way.
I still think you might need, by the way, the heart finesse to be correct to come to 12 tricks. Because even though you might be able to get rid of your 3 hearts, but you're going to have an issue if the diamond finesse loses and trumps are 3-1. So, because you've only got 1 spade pitch on the spades, do you know?
Yeah. Well, if you lose it, aren't you losing a spade if you lose the diamond finesse as well?
Well, you need the diamond finesse, absolutely.
Yeah, you need it. So you're saying if they're 3-1.
No, but I'm saying even with the diamond finesse, if the diamond finesse is right, you still might have issues with a 3-1 break, because you're going to have to rough a club, aren't you? And you've still got 2 heart losers in your hand, haven't you? You can only set one of them up on the spades as the cards lie. So you still might need the heart finesse.
Yeah, let's have a count. 5, 8.
Yeah, 5 diamonds, 4 clubs is 9, 1 heart is 10, and 1 spade is
11.
11. So I think you need the heart finesse, or if you pitch the 3 of them, then you might just be able to cross rough the hand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 1 round, finesse 1 round of trumps, and then even if it loses, you can play another round and play the ace if the king doesn't come down. And now you've 2 diamonds in the dummy to rough with. That will give you 6 trump tricks. 3 diamonds is 9. A spade is 10. A heart is 11. No, 7 trump tricks it gives you. Sorry, 7. That's it. So yeah, he's won the lead in the hand, pitching a heart, and now he's leading the spade up, hoping that West has the ace of spades. If West did have the ace of spades, he has to play it, and if he plays it, the king and the queen become 2 winners to ditch the hearts in the south hand, and if he doesn't play it, well, they don't lose a trick. And now he can just cross rough the hand, I think, almost certainly, coping with almost any break, I'd imagine.
It made it in the other room.
Yeah, I mean, with the diamond finesse being right, I'd expect. Can you just check how they played it, Eamon?
Yeah.
Interesting. So I wonder, is Keelan deciding whether to play the jack or not? It doesn't really matter. I don't think Peter Goodman is going to play small anyway. And as Peter Goodman is thinking, we'll have a quick look at the overall score, see if anything is changing. No, so the top 4 have stayed where they are. I think BJ O'Brien might have moved up a spot from 8th up to 7th. So nothing much changing at the moment.
You got Jack of clubs.
Jack of clubs lead.
Yeah. 10 of spades up to the. Oh, they got the jack cover, but it doesn't help anyone.
Well, yeah, it's whether it is or it isn't. So
small spade came back and they discarded a heart.
I want to know, well, because the diamonds are 2-2, you see, I don't think it matters. He doesn't need the finesse because he can rough his heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think all roads are going to lead to Rome on this one, with the diamond breaking 2-2. So a finesse vulnerable is what you want to be bidding. Now, I'm not so sure at the other table, Eamon, that they knew this wasn't off 2 tricks, because their partner showed 2 key cards, which could have been the king of diamonds and the ace of clubs. Yeah?
Yeah.
So they could have been missing 2 aces at the other table. The auction didn't know they were missing 2 key cards. So they were kind of lucky that it was on a finesse, that they had a chance to make it. So Keelan O'Connor is a former Irish junior from maybe about 7 or 8 years ago. Conor Boland has just finished his junior career. He's probably the most successful junior at a national level Ireland has had for a long, long time. Won 3 or 4 national competitions. So there's the diamond being 2-2, and now it's okay. Peter Goodman, of course, would be well able to work out that the diamond finesse needs to be right on this contract. Normally bidding Blackwood Eamon with a void is not the best solution.
No, it's not recommended. As you said, for the reason that Goodman could have had ace king of diamonds and given the same response.
Well, then you might miss a grand slam. Do you know what I mean? If the ace king queen of clubs, as we said, were different cards, you could have missed a grand slam.
True.
He could equally have had. I don't think he could have had the ace of spades because the lack of a Q bid. So I think that's why they know. But I'm pretty positive they could have had the king of diamonds and the ace of clubs. So just before we have a look at this board, 1 club is just 2+, I think. Yeah. And now we'll have a look at the score, see if anything is changing up at the top. No. So the boards. Not many boards must be played, or they're all fairly similar, which you'd expect at this level. So 1 club, double, 1 diamond is a transfer. 1 spade, getting in there. A void helps. 5 card trumps as well. So you don't make game on this hand, even with the spades being favorably positioned. So 4 hearts puts pressure on the opposition. I don't think it can be made. Oh, it can be made, yeah. You can make it by playing ace other diamond and finessing the 10, I think. But they should be able to get clubs going. So 4 hearts is where they play. You should lose. You have 2 losers to lose. You have a spade to lose, and you have a heart to lose. Now, South playing it helps, protects the position, because now it's much more difficult for the lead from the West hand. Can you tell me what the bidding was on 27, Eamon, at your table that you're watching?
I stopped watching.
Well, will you go to Anna Onishuk and Carl the Raymaker, please?
Yeah, I'm right there now. The bidding was South, starting with South. 1 club, double, 1 diamond, alerted.
Yeah.
1 spade over call.
Is this the Anna Onishuk table, or is it the Conor Boland table?
This is the Anna Onishuk table.
So it's actually snapped at both sides so far, yeah?
Snap all the way, actually.
Oh, is it? Up to 4 hearts. And what's the lead?
The lead was 4 diamonds.
Now that also gives it if they but there's the 4-1 break creates a problem for them. So the ace of spades lead makes it easier for Peter Goodman, in my opinion. Yeah. Now he's only 1 club loser, no diamond loser, 1 spade loser, and now he's 1 heart loser.
So he won the diamond with the 10, took a spade finesse, losing to the queen. Another spade came back.
Roughed on the table.
No, discarded a club.
Very good. Well, that's a loser on loser play.
Yeah.
It means he's swapping a trick for a trick, yeah? So that's good play by Carl the Rainmaker in the south seat, isn't it?
Yeah. And thus made 4 hearts.
Well, here it's a little bit different, you see. You've got the switch now. I think this is a little bit more awkward. The 4-1 break on the club switch at this point before you've got the diamond right.
Well, sure. I mean, Peter Goodman didn't come here not to have problems in the play.
No, so. No.
I think he likes being challenged.
Yeah. Very top player. So any scores there, Eamon?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm allowed to leave the table, leave on it now. Almost 198 for Onashuk. Mark Moran on 195 and a bit. Wojciech nearly 195. Here 194.
And who's Mark Moran playing and Wojciech playing and Kieran Coyne?
Mark Moran is playing Ian Hamilton.
Northern Irish team, yeah. Kieran Coyne or Wojciech?
Wojciech is next, and he is playing Martin Brady.
Okay, they're up there as well. And Kieran Coyne finally.
Kieran Coyne scores. Kieran Coyne is against Gordon Lascelles.
Oh, very good.
I think Gordon Lascelles has 3 Scotsmen on the team, has he?
I think so. Well, he's a Scotsman himself in a former life, but living here for so long.
Yeah.
Almost honorary Irish at this stage. So now, because of the lead of the ace of spades, he's going to be able to throw the club. Now, I think his only problem might be that if he roughs the club, the other hand is able to throw a diamond, but sure, that just makes the diamond suit come home for him. Now he can lead the Queen of Hearts, ducking it all round, and there's no issue. So my prediction is a flat board on this one, but we'll hold it out, Eamon. So that was good play at the other table when the spade was led back to throw the club. Even if the Queen of Spades lost on the right-hand side, the Jack of Clubs was now going to be a winner to throw the other. Jack of Spades was now going to be a winner to throw the other club. So now he's going to find out the break without any problem. And now he can play King of Diamonds, Rough a Diamond. I think he can just cross rough the hand and he'll catch West en passant. So now he'll rough this small, and when the queen comes down, he's okay. But even if it wasn't, he was going to rough a spade, probably rough another diamond high, maybe lead a diamond up, but he's going to get a count of the hand now. Now he's no problem. He can play ace other heart, and the Jack of Diamonds is a winner. So flat board at this table, Eamon.
Yeah. So
shows that even though different leads or just people play different hands the same way, they often come to the same number of tricks at the end of the hand. We speak about it regularly, Eamon, how close the margins are at the top level.
Yeah.
So 3 boards to go. 90 boards were played over the whole weekend. It was 15 6-board matches. Swiss. You don't play the same team twice, which is why the Anna Onishuk team is playing the Peter Goodman team, because they played pretty much everybody down the field.
14. This looks like a game of some sort for East West.
Well, you've only one diamond loser, a heart loser, a guess in spades, and with their 4-1 break in hearts, 2 hearts. You've got 13 opposite 11. So yeah, with a 6-card suit and an opening bid, I'd expect
in 4 hearts. Or are we playing in 3-note trump?
3-note trump actually works reasonably well, but I don't see maybe how you're going to get there. Now, it'll be interesting to see whether West rebids 2 spades or 2-note trump. A lot of people will rebid 2 spades, just showing a minimum hand aim.
Yeah. Are these 5-card majors, I presume?
Well, even if you're playing 5-card majors, some people play 2-note trump as always showing an 18-19 count or a 17-19 count. I would be of that school of thought myself.
Well, they've gone on 4 hearts now. Yeah.
So 4 hearts. I mean, I'm not convinced South will lead a singleton club, because they've got the trump tricks, but it might be right. You got to want to get a ruff, but with King 10-9 too, it might not be right to want to get a ruff. So maybe the South hand is going to lead a diamond. Yeah, that'd be my gut. Second highest from a bad 4-card suit. So you're definitely going to lose a diamond. You're definitely going to lose 2 hearts. You've no club to lose, and you've definite 1 spade and a guess in spades.
So 4 hearts will be in trouble.
4 hearts is at least going 1 down with the correct guess in spade.
The other table, they played in 3-note trump.
That's interesting now. Played by West?
Played by West, yeah.
So how did the auction go?
The auction, 1 spade. Just lost it there because they went on to the next board.
2 down. 2 down they went.
2 hearts, 2 spade rebid, as you said.
As we discussed, yeah. 2-note trump now.
3 clubs over 2 spades.
Okay, so now 3-note trump.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And what did they lead? A club?
They led jack of clubs.
You've just no tricks, I'm afraid.
No tricks on the 4-1 break, I guess.
Yeah, so for a flat board, spade has to be switched and the guess has to be got. Correct. So it's not going to be difficult for South to envisage what East has when they lead a small spade. They should have got a count from their partner in the diamonds. They should have got a count from their partner in clubs. When they lead a small spade, they shouldn't panic and rush in their ace. Playing small gives the clearer the opportunity to go wrong.
Well, we don't see Peter Goodman panicking very much at the bridge table.
No. So, Eamon, as we're just waiting for them to finish this board, it's always very interesting to see the juniors playing bridge. And next week we have the Peggy Bear and Junior Camrose coming up. So.
Yeah, we have. So I think we have some of the players in this competition. Is Luca Crone on one of the teams?
Luca Crone is on one of the teams.
One of the international teams, I mean.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether he's on the Peggy Bear team or the under 20 Junior Camrose team. So we'll wish them luck in that. We always like to see Irish representatives playing to the best
Where are
of
they
their
playing?
ability.
In England?
It's on Real Bridge.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
It's on Real Bridge.
Yeah.
So we'll have a quick look at the scores, see if anybody's happened. No. And Anishuk is now 4 victory points into the lead. Votek has come up into second place. They'll be second 2 years running if it stays like this. Mark Moran in third place. Kieran Coyne in fourth, last year's winners, yeah. And Kieran Coyne in fourth
between
place.
those 4, I think.
I think it's going to be tough. I can't see anybody else on 183 getting there.
Well, not with only 2 boards left.
No, very hard. So the penultimate board of the championship, we have a big strong hand from Conor Boland, the biggest hand he has. Some people play 2 clubs as the bigger hand. So the quality of the spades aren't great. You can't get to the table enough times to do what you need to do in diamonds. So are you at the other table, Eamon?
I am indeed.
And how's the auction gone so far?
2 club alerted opening bid, a 2 diamond response, 2 spades from east, presumably shown spades, 3 clubs from west,
shown clubs,
and 3 not trump from east.
Very good. So far we're effectively the same way, except 2 diamonds was the way that east-west at this table showed their big hand. It's a very powerful hand if you can find a good fit. The 9 of spades is a crucial card as well, Eamon.
God, you'd nearly make 6 spades on it.
Well, I think West should be looking. I mean, the Queen of Clubs, to my mind, isn't full value here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, 6 spades is only has a chance because of Singleton Queen helps a bit, and the 9 of spades as Thomas.
It doesn't have a chance.
6 spades.
Yeah. You
Well,
lose a spade. You lose. Well, you can't. Well, you can only get to dummy once to finesse a diamond once. Tell me, I don't know how you get back there. Well, I mean, and by roughing a heart to get back there to do the diamond again doesn't help you either, because now that 4-1 break will scupper you.
Mm.
So the other table were 3 no trump plus 3. It seems to me like there's an extra trick somewhere there for them. So whilst this board is playing this, we're going to go over and have a look at the other table, Eamon.
Yeah.
They're on board 30, just so as we can get a flavour for what's coming up. And north-south are in 4 spades. So they have a diamond to lose, 2 hearts, no club. Oh, and a club unless they pick up the intra-finesse. The intra-finesse is leaving the jack. And if they play the queen, finessing the king 9 on the way back. A very, very, very unusual one.
It came from Brazil.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Many years ago down in Kilkenny Congress, I was playing in a teams match with Joe McHale against Michael McDonough and Eddie Fitzgerald. And we were in 4 hearts and the opposition stopped in 2 hearts. And in the middle of the hand, suddenly Eddie Fitzgerald stopped, put down his cards and he clapped. And Michael McDonough done the same. Joe McHale was after finding and executing an intra-finesse.
Yeah. It's very. Joe McHale was one of the greatest players Ireland ever had. I mean, played internationally, table tennis for Ireland, squash for Ireland. I think might have played in the what's the Davis Cup for Ireland. I'm not certain about that now. That's the international one. It is.
Davis
So the rough,
Davis Cup for tennis, yeah.
the rough here now. Oh, that's a nice play. The hand when they came, the diamond needed to come through. No, it doesn't matter. Now they lead of a heart. Oh, if they lead ace of hearts, now they're going to go down. The king of hearts doesn't actually give the contract to South. So now for Carlton, there's no way they can make this now. So he has the 9. No, the 9 of clubs is gone. He can still make it, yeah. He can play a club to the king and the jack of clubs pinning the 10.
Right, very good.
He might do it with the knowledge that Adrian Thomas has 6 diamonds. By discarding the 9 of clubs, I mean, it didn't matter in effect. So this is a big board, Eamon. This could be the difference between the championship and not the championship.
Better go. We'll wait and see what he does.
He might get it right small. He might get this right. It's a question of whether he thinks this hand has just got king, queen to 6 and nothing else, because he hasn't really got a lot else outside. I think he's going to get it right. This could be the championship. He's a full count of the hand now. And now when he leads the jack of clubs, that's a very well played by Carl the Rainmaker. So we're going to have a look at the other table. That's excellent.
Last board of the competition for Carl. Very good, yeah.
And unless another team overtakes him, I think they might have a chance here. Yeah. How many boards have this team left? 2 boards. So they do have a chance. There is enough. 4.46 victory points is enough. Oh, Mark Moran is shot into the lead. 1 board left to go for Mark Moran. We better go over and have a look at that. So they're in 4 spades on this table again, and it's a tremendously difficult hand. Conor Boland and Keelan O'Connor, if they can put 4 spades down, this will leapfrog them in. Let's have a look and see the leaders, Eamon. The 4 spades -1 here, and 4 spades -1. So they're finished. And Anishuk is finished. Let's have a look at this one. That could change it again. It's so tight there, Eamon. Unbelievable, isn't it? It's amazing how often we see the same names, Eamon, up at the top of the field, and the same names shining through again and again.
4 spades down 1 is a favourable contract for the Hanlon team, isn't it?
Well, it's a tough make.
Yeah,
I think it was a really.
He has the better end. What I mean is, he has the better end of it.
He's more likely to gain, is he not?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
but so is Carl and Anna.
Absolutely.
And Connor. So what you mean is it could flatten itself out.
Yeah.
Like both tables could be 4 spades making at one side and 4 spades -1 at the other, which would carry it through to the same. The 3 diamond bid here, in actual fact, I think gave Carl the little clue to be able to get him to play what way to play, and he absolutely played it very, very, very well.
Well, Mesmer has the same. Mesmer's in 4 spades, and he also has the same 3 diamond bid.
Yeah, and Marcin Rosicki is the same 3 diamond bid.
That's a great last board for the National Open teams.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they look at them or anything like that, do they?
No, of course not. So they're coming out of Real Bridge. Oh, they could upload hands, all right, but I don't believe they have.
No, I think they just picked them.
Oh, sure, there's enough. I mean, sim pairs on Friday night, they had the first hand was almost a pass out hand. Nobody had 12 points, so that kind of indicated they're.
Well, that happens. That happens in real life. I mean,
yeah,
it's normal. So we have pretty much the same way going on. Are you looking at the Adam Mesber table?
I am.
And I think pretty much what happens. They lead a heart now, ducking around.
It's one of you. You're at Wojciech, right?
Wojciech. So he leads a diamond, effectively ends playing the diamond hand.
King of diamonds to the
ace.
I'm
not a fan of that.
Spade to the ace.
Well, that doesn't really help you.
Small spade to the queen. So Mesber has drawn trumps at my table.
And what did he lead after he drew 2 rounds? Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah. Now they come a diamond.
They did. Eight of diamonds then, and
to the jack.
He's looking at it now for a while.
He's gone.
It's 8 of diamonds from the defense, Hamilton.
Yeah. But he's going to
9 of clubs. Heart. Rough stash. Another heart. 9, 2, 7. Queen, I suppose.
But this is a little bit more interesting now, the way it's being played. Marcin might have given the impression he's a singleton heart, but why wouldn't Dave Ryan cover the 9 of hearts with the 10 if that was the case? So the ace other heart puts South in the same position that we're finding Adam Mesber in at the other table that's in contention.
Mesber has 5 cards left, ace X and queen to 3.
So 4 spades was made at the other table by Martin Brady's teammates. So that means Marcin has to make it to flatten out the board.
Oh, Mesber played ace of clubs. That's not right, is it?
So that means that
he's going to be flat board in -1, I think.
They're going to be flat board in -1. So now we have to go and have a look at.
He took the club finesse, and he's going to be down.
So now we're back to this table.
Connor Boland and King.
Yeah, this is the one we're at, and we just have to see. So they need Peter Goodman to go down in this contract. If Peter Goodman goes down, Connor Boland and Keelan O'Connor, Anna Onishuk and Carl de Raymaker are going to win. If Peter Goodman makes this contract, then Mark Moran's team is going to retain the Holmes Wilson Trophy 2022. Wonderful last board, Eamon. We couldn't have asked for any more, really, could we?
No, this is a great last board. Maybe Adam Mesber could have done a bit better in.
It's a tricky one. We said it, didn't we? We said how nicely played Carl de Raymaker played it. I mean, it was really very well done.
Yeah.
He picked it off nice.
This is reward.
Well, you said it as well, Eamon, that it's going to be the minority that make 4 spades on that board.
Mm-hmm. It was the 9 of clubs. So
it's exactly. No, I mean, I think by throwing the 9 of clubs, it gives me.
Unblocking.
Well, I don't think it matters. I think
he's so intent.
Well, I mean, he needs. Yeah, exactly. That's great. That's a great way of putting it. I think the 9 of clubs will give me the inclination he might get this right. Yeah.
Well, he hasn't done the Adam Mesber ace of clubs thing, so let's see. And you don't normally finesse on the first round of a suit.
I think if he was going to be finessing, that's
he did.
He did. So that's the Holmes Wilson for Connor Boland, Keelan O'Connor, We'll have a look at it here now, Eamon. This should flip the results now very shortly. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. And if we just have a look at this for a second, we close it down, leave the seat, sorry. And we can see there in leading place. So that board, as we announced, was an absolute monster of a board. Monster. The whole tournament rested on this last board, everybody. It comes down to, if you make the game, you win the Holmes Wilson. If you don't make the game, you don't win the Holmes Wilson. And as we saw, if we look at board 30, we can see a lot more didn't make it, Eamon.
Yeah.
Look at the amount gone down. I mean, like, it's low, like.
Well, should you be finessing when you have the 6 diamonds on one side? Or
Well, and we don't know. I mean, if the 6 is at the most, at the fewest it is, it could be 7.
Yeah.
So you know they've 2 spades, and you know they've 2 hearts, and you know they've 6 diamonds. Okay, so you know the hand on your right has 3 spades, 2 diamonds, and 5 hearts. I think you should have accounted the hand. I do. And I think you should know that the length in clubs is likely to be with
East.
Yeah. So I think Carl the Rainmaker absolutely played the hand beautifully. He got the full count of the hand. He worked out what it was, and he unblocked the 9 of clubs, and he pinned the doubleton 10 of clubs. I mean, that is exceptional card play, and that deserves the Holmes Wilson.
Yeah, he could have all the master fights.
You know, that's great play. So we'll just have a look at this, and very quickly we'll have a quick look at the results. And we can see, all things being equal, with these results might not be final. There could be appeals, or there could be tournament director calls, or anything like that. But we have Anani Shook with Carl the Rainmaker, Keelan O'Connor, and Conor Boland. It's certainly, I think it's Keelan and Connor's first time winning it, but it isn't Carl and Anna's, if I remember correctly. They have won it before. I'm pretty positive about that. And a wonderful board. So, Eamon, we'll call that a day. And thank you, as always, for your company. And we'll see you next week for the Junior Camrose Peggy Bear 2020, hopefully.
Yeah, we will. Hopefully, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Thank you, Thomas.
You're very welcome.